Or I'm actually outside right now, near like the classrooms and shit, because it's always good to enjoy nature. But let's talk about Wednesday. Was it Wednesday, right? Yeah. Wow. Again, again. I'm not complaining, but like they're up 2-0, and like I'm I'm actually surprised. Like so going up like winning game one on the road is a statement, but like they missed 45. Celtics missed 45 threes. They shot 25%. So everyone was like, "Oh, it's just a fluke. That's not gonna happen again." And like I guess I kind of believed it. Credit to the Knicks defense, of course. They played their fucking minds out. So like, even I read like a 1-0 lead. It's not. So I came into game two basically saying there's like a 99% chance the Celtics are gonna win this game. All right. There's no way this Celtics team is gonna lose both of their first two games at home to this Knicks team. So I'm watching the game and you know, Celtics are getting away with it. It's like 73-53 in the fucking with like 2 minutes left in the third quarter. I'm like, okay, I refuse to believe another 20-point comeback is happening. But then what? I'm watching the fourth quarter and like the game's getting oddly close. Like I'm not even paying attention to like any of like the runs. I'm not doing the math in my head. I'm just seeing that the Knicks are scoring and the Celtics are barely scoring, and then before I know it, the lead is like 5 points, and then like suddenly Jalen Brunson hits this fucking like mid-range shot, and then the Knicks are up, and I'm just like, what the fuck? God damn, their lead evaporated fast, and like it took like an entire quarter because like we didn't get the lead back until like 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So like it was basically the end of the game at that point. And like I'm just sitting here like, wow, the Celtics really choked away another fucking 20-point lead, and then like fucking they alternate scoring, and then like it just literally looks like the Celtics just cannot buy a fucking bucket. Like the shots aren't going in, the rebounds aren't going in, and like it just looks like there's a fucking lid on the rim for them, and like it's fucking amazing. Now, anyways, the game is like it's either tied or we got like a 1 point lead. Okay, I think the game is at 89-88. All right, so Knicks have a 1 point lead. Debs, actually, no, Debs doesn't take a timeout. I think Missoula takes a timeout. And then, like, fucking Tatum gets this easy ass fucking dunk. Like, no, it's like nobody is fucking guarding him. He just fucking runs up to the rim, dunks, and then the score is 90-89. So, Celtics hit two points. Then, Debs takes a timeout. Okay. And then, like, Knicks inbound the ball. Okay. And then Brunson gets fouled. And it's a shooting foul. So, actually, I don't think it matters at that point. We might have been in the bonus. Actually, yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that later, actually. But yeah, Brunson gets fouled. It's a shooting foul. Brunson makes both his free throws. Knicks up by one with like 12 seconds left. So, here's what I'm saying. So, before Brunson even inbounds the ball, I'm telling myself, okay, here's what's going to happen. Oh shit, some podcast, you have to whisper like a person here, so just a little embarrassing, but basically, I'm telling myself that, okay, Brunson, or like the Knicks are gonna, if the Knicks score on this play, for example, Mazzulla's probably gonna take that last time out, a lot of stuff to inbound the ball and draw the play for them to score, but then here's what happens, Brunson makes both his free throws, scores 91 Knicks, 90 Celtics. Mazzulla doesn't take a timeout, he puts the ball in Tatum's hands, the guy who literally looks like he cannot buy a fucking basket. And then Tatum just drives, he gets the ball onto the Celtics side of the court, like 8 seconds remaining. And Tatum's looking for the fucking shot. And then bro tries to pass it. And then Mikal Bridges like deflects it. Well, there's two people on it. Bridges and someone else. I forgot who it was. But like it gets deflected, Bridges gets the ball, Bridges throws it, Knicks win 91-90. And like it's kind of questionable as to why Mazzulla didn't even bother taking the timeout, and like you didn't even want to drop a fucking play in the timeout because you had your last timeout. You could have fucking drilled the clock. And furthermore, in regards to Tatum's dunk, like the one before Brunson shot the free throws, pretty sure his shot clock was off. So like, I don't know why Tatum just didn't eat up the fucking clock, okay, and just have a game winner. So, I mean, I thought that was like some sort of Dave's master plan. Just it was just like, okay, here's the thing. I know Tatum is not going to be able to resist scoring, so just like don't guard him at all, don't guard anyone. Just had the Celtics have some easy fucking 2 pointer, but it made no sense. Like dead ass, like it was weird. Like you came out of your fucking. I don't know if they used the timeout before, or I think they did, but you came out of your fucking timeout, and that's the best play you could fucking draw up. So like, I'd say part of this is on Joe Mazzulla, definitely. Because like Joe Mazzulla, it's just the dude just does not seem like he knows what to do when the threes are not landing. And like it makes sense because the Boston Celtics are a 3-point shooting team. But like their motto literally seems to be live by the three, die by the three. Because like they shot 25% from three again. I mean it was 45. I was thinking it was like what 10 of 40. Yeah, it's like 1 4, right? So like they shot 10 of 40 this game. They shot 15 of 60 last game. So ironically enough, literally they have shot 25 of 100 from three. They have missed 75 threes in their past 2 games. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is Joe Mazzulla doing? Like, I thought Joe Mazzulla was a solid head coach. You know, like, I didn't want to believe that the dude just gets carried by his fucking roster or some shit. You know, because like they won 16-3. They had a 16-3 playoff run in last year. Okay, and like that's a good fucking team. Okay, with a good fucking head coach, and they won 60 games again this year. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is going on in Joe Mazzulla's head? Because like, does the dude like after game one, I thought he would realize, okay, we can't just be chucking up threes constantly because it's not working for us. But like, the dude did it again, and I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck? Also, they started doing the fucking hack Mitchell Robinson shit. Basically, where they like know that basically they know that, which made no sense. You know that Mitchell Robinson can't shoot free throws. Makes sense. So you decide to start fouling him. But why are you doing that? Because this was before the Knicks were in the bonus. So you are inadvertently helping the Knicks because Thibodeau saw this. So like he allowed Robinson to get fouled, and Mazzulla just kept doing it for some reason. And like then right before like the last foul, which was the bonus, he took Robinson out, and like you basically just helped the Knicks because now Robinson's not on the floor. Oh, actually, never mind. I forgot. I don't know why I was looking at that. I mean, like, in my opinion, it wasn't that great of a plan, but I understand it. So, like, I read this earlier. Like, ironically enough, William Robinson cannot shoot a free throw. He's like plus 19 on the floor. So, like, the Knicks are doing a lot better with him on the floor. So he contributes in ways that I don't see. But, like, I understand why Mazzulla disregard that point. But it still doesn't really help the Celtics at that point because, like, at that point, like I think the Knicks, they either took the lead or they were damn close to taking the lead. So they're in the comeback. So like you fouled him, but now you're inadvertently helping the Knicks because now you put them in the bonus, and now you can have fouls to give. And now Robinson's not going to play. And like even though he's not helping, even though he is helping the Knicks, like he's like plus 19. Chances are now if you foul anyone, you're gonna give up 2 free points, regardless if it's a shooting, whether or not it's a shooting foul. So that's I don't think. So yeah, not a good game from Joe Mazzulla. And like, I'm just watching his interviews, and the dude's just like, "Oh wow, the Knicks are making their shots. That's amazing. You know, it's a novel concept, making a three. Never heard of it before." I'm just sitting here like, dude, this is in back-to-back games. Your team has missed 75 threes, and like, you don't know. You can't just take accountability and be like, "Okay, it's my fault. The threes aren't landing." And like, I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck are you guys trying to do? I mean, like, I was watching this video earlier today, and like, apparently, like, not that many of the threes that the Celtics break were wide open. So like, credit to the Knicks defense. They're making these shots hard, and they're like taking away the three ball from the Boston Celtics. But like, I'm still not that confident in this Knicks team. Yes, you are up 2-0. I saw the fucking stat actually. They showed it right after the game. So like, I'm gonna try. It's like kind of a mouthful, so I'm gonna try saying it. So teams that have gone up 2-0 on the road, they have like an 87% win rate or some shit, like a best of 7 series. So it's like 30-5. So like I'm just saying, like, teams have come back from down 2-0. It happens a lot. Like, happened in the NBA Finals in 2021 between the Bucks and Suns. It happened to the Mavs and Suns in 2022. Ironically enough, the fucking Knicks versus the Pacers last season, but that was because Brunson got injured. So, and they still like took that shit to 7 games, and it kind of showed when they got swept. Not saying the Pacers are a bad team, but yeah, teams have come back from down 2-0, but like at going up 2-0 on the road, that is surprising, especially in a place like TD Garden with the Boston Celtics. So, good job to the Knicks. You that ass stole home court. I mean, even if you won one game, it means stealing home court. But like, you stole home court. You won both games on the Celtics floor. Credit to you. And like, I will say, I'm not completely convinced because you can't just keep going down by 20 points and then just like expect to win. I mean, like, I think a lot of that might have been like us, like on the Knicks. Like they were kind of digging themselves into the hole. Because like, I was watching game 2, right? There were like 3 Celtics like offensive possessions where they turned the ball over and the Knicks didn't capitalize on a single of them. So the Knicks were definitely breaking a bunch of their shots, and like it just seemed like impossible for them to buy a bucket. So like I think a lot of that, I mean, part of that was probably Celtics defense, but part of that was also probably like us making bad shot selection. So like I'm hoping that that won't be an issue like now since we're gonna be at home and at MSG. But like it's ironic because the Celtics play better on the road and the Knicks play better away. So we'll see what happens in Game 3. But like I am expecting the um, Celtics to win Game 3. I'm just gonna keep expecting the Celtics to win these fucking games. Like I expected them to win Game 1. I was surprised when they didn't. And then after losing Game 1, I was 99% expecting them to win Game 2. I'm surprised when they didn't. And like, I just don't think this is a team, and the Celtics team is gonna allow themselves to go down 3-0. Because like, no team has come back from a 3-0 fucking deficit. Celtics, ironically, this Celtics team almost did it against the Heat, like, about what, 2 years ago? Like, they were down 3-0 to the Miami Heat, and then they won 3 games and forced a Game 7, but the Heat won, and then they advanced to the finals. I was in the Eastern Conference Finals. But like, I don't think this Celtics, like, obviously that team is not the same Celtics team, and like, I don't think that they're going to allow themselves to go down 3-0. And like, I just don't understand what excuse the Celtics have this time, because the Knicks didn't play that well either. Jalen Brunson went 6 of 19. Okay, I think he only had like what, maybe 2 or 1 3-point field goal. Mikal Bridges didn't score any points until the 4th quarter, and even OG Anunoby only had like 5 points. The only starters are playing their minds out were Karl-Anthony Towns and Josh Hart. So like, I'm just saying, like, our fucking clutch player of the year didn't even have like a great game, and we still came back from a 20-point deficit. And like, I'm just saying, Celtics fans do not have an excuse this week. I did say the Knicks won Game 2, they could probably win the series, and like, I'm actually starting to believe that. Like, my original prediction was Celtics in 5, and then after we won Game 1, I thought it was going to be Celtics in 6, but now they're down 2-0. Like, I'm dead ass thinking this might be like a Knicks in 5, Knicks in 6 series. Like, I think the Knicks are going to win the series, because like, it's not just the fact that the Celtics are down 2-0, it's the fact that they have blown 20-point leads. And like, I'm reading shit about the Celtics, like from Celtics fans actually, and even they're saying, you know, the Celtics actually routinely blow 20-point leads. It's just like they usually like don't allow teams to come back, but like the Knicks, they don't give up. And like, credit to the Knicks defense, credit to Tom Thibodeau, credit to the starters, and like, so Game 3, Madison Square Garden on Saturday. I'm expecting the Celtics to win because I don't think that they're going to go down 3-0. And if the Knicks win Game 3, Knicks at 5, 100%, because if the Knicks sweeping the fucking Celtics, bro, that's just not fucking happening, bro. There's no fucking way we are sweeping the Boston Celtics. My life would be complete if that happened. That would be the best fucking thing ever. But like, I just don't think that's gonna happen. I would love it if it happened. No, but God, that would be so fucking embarrassing for Boston, man. But like, yeah, these playoffs have been fucking crazy. Cavs are down 2-0 to the Pacers. Minnesota just blew out the Warriors, so that's a 1-1. They both kind of just took turns. Well, I feel like the Timberwolves are gonna win that series because Steph's injury is kind of series. He might win. He might lose. He might miss games 3 and 4, but if the Warriors can just steal like one of those games, I think they'll be fine. Because like the series is tied 1-1, but if they win game 3, lose game 4, possibly the other way around, it's 2-2. I think Steph might be able to come back for game 5, but you never know. Um, I'm hoping that they win both. Go 3-1, because then because like I don't know, they're just like the team was went off on a 13-0 run. I'm just thinking, what the fuck? It just seems like they're trying to throw the game because Steph's not playing. But like, I hope that's not the case. You need the role players to step up. So they win both, go up 3-1. You don't need to, because Steph barely played game 1 and he still won. So like, whatever. So yeah, that's good. And then Nuggets versus OKC. Yeah, I mean, Nuggets are probably gonna win that series. Like, I feel like their first one was kind of a fluke. Because like that was just a fucking lucky ass Aaron Gordon like game winning 3-point shot. The OKC did sell, and then they just blew them out. So like, wouldn't be surprised if it's OKC in 5, fucking reverse sweep type shit. But could be OKC in 6. But I'm hoping OKC doesn't win because trust me, if the Knicks somehow make it to the NBA Finals this year, which they honestly could, like if they beat the Celtics and like Cavs are injured, so we'll say the Pacers beat them. You have a Knicks Pacers Eastern Conference Finals. I think the Knicks win that, barring any injury like what happened last season. And Knicks are in the NBA Finals. It's just not something I anticipated coming into the season. So yeah, and even if we do go to the NBA Finals, I don't want to face off against OKC. I think they'll beat our fucking ass. So hopefully they get upset in the West. Rather face off against the Warriors, Timberwolves, or Nuggets. All right. This video is like 17 minutes long. I'm gonna end it right now. Just wanted to talk about the Warriors game, the Knicks game, like that and shit. Right. That's about all. Peace out.